In the slums of ancient Rome, beneath the marble shadows of power, walked a young man named Gaius Julius Caesar. He was not born a god, he was born hunted. His uncle Marius had fallen from grace, his name was cursed, and the regime wanted him dead. But even in hiding, Caesar refused to disappear. He believed that fate bends to will, not to birthright. One night, as lightning struck over the Tiber, he whispered a promise to himself. "If the gods deny me power, I will take it from the hands of men." That night, a dream was born, not of survival, but of immortality. At 25, Caesar was captured by Cilician pirates in the Aegean Sea. They demanded a ransom of 20 talents of silver. Caesar laughed. "You fools," he said, "I am worth at least 50. During his captivity, he joked with them, wrote poetry, exercised, and slept peacefully. When the pirates mocked his arrogance, he smiled and said, "When I am free, I will return and crucify every one of you." They laughed until he kept his word. After his ransom was paid, he raised a small fleet, hunted them down, and executed them, not in rage, but in perfect Roman discipline. It was then that Rome learned. Caesar's vengeance was not emotional, it was methodical. In those days, power in Rome was chaos wrapped in law. To survive, you had to be both lion and serpent. Caesar's arrogance was his armor. Even as a prisoner, he behaved like a king, dictating letters, giving orders, rehearsing authority. He wasn't pretending to be powerful, he was becoming it. Years later, when he faced armies 10 times larger, he already knew, fear is only real if you believe in it. The pirates had been his first senate, and he had conquered them too. When Caesar returned to Rome, the city was broken. Debt, corruption, blood in the streets. He saw a dying republic pretending to be eternal. He rose through the ranks, first as priest, then general, then savior. When he crossed the Rubicon, he did not just cross a river, he crossed the line between man and myth. "The die is cast," he said, as his legion waded through the cold water. In that moment, every god of Rome trembled, because a mortal had decided to become destiny itself. For 8 brutal years, Caesar fought in the forests and fields of Gaul. He built bridges faster than others built excuses. His legions carved Rome's name into lands no Roman had ever seen. He wrote his own reports, the Gallic Wars, third person, cold, factual, perfect propaganda. Caesar defeated the enemy. Caesar spared the survivors. He didn't just win wars, he authored history. Once, when surrounded by enemies, a soldier asked if they should retreat. Caesar replied, "You fear that I may fall? Then stand behind me and watch how a god is born." One night in Spain, Caesar stood before a statue of Alexander the Great. He was 32, the same age Alexander had conquered the world. Caesar wept. "At this age," he said, "Alexander had achieved everything, and I have done nothing." But what he didn't yet know was that Alexander conquered land, while Caesar would conquer time. He reformed calendars, erased debts, created colonies, and rewrote how empires functioned. The man who once had no home became the architect of eternity. On March 15, 44 BC, the Senate called for a meeting. Caesar's wife begged him not to go. He smiled. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. When the dagger struck, he did not scream, he only looked at Brutus. "Et tu, Brute?" Those were not words of betrayal, they were words of realization. Caesar understood, even in that final breath, no blade could kill a man who had already become an idea. Empires fell, Kings rose and burned, yet one name endured: Caesar. His assassins became dust, his vision became empire, his title became divine. From Rome to Russia, from Kaisers to Tsars, every ruler who dreamed of power borrowed his name. 2,000 years later, we still speak it, not as a man, but as a measure. Julius Caesar did not cheat death by living. He cheated it by being remembered. Because immortality isn't breathing forever. It's impossible to forget.